off the mark. Spurs leading by 9. Ginobili's got 5 points so far. And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific past 2 seasons. He's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Parker double team. Aldridge, the pass to Ginobili. Inside, Green. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Green's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs.
You know, on the topic of Aldridge's rebounding, I mean, he doesn't do it by banging people around. He does it with positioning, timing, and length. And you can say that about most of his game. Quietly, effective, and impactful.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And that sends Kyrie Irving to the free throw line.
And guys, going back to Aldridge, last season was a difficult one for him. He had the torn ligament in his left thumb, but still fought through it to become the Blazers' all-time leader in rebound.
Ginobili dishes to Duncan. Turn around, Jay. Shot is off. Nice D from Varejão. The Cavaliers trail by 8. The drive by James. That drops. James has got 12 points in the game.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything. And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch four, but the numbers suggest he was exactly that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 shots he took was from 3, a much higher ratio than at any other time in his career.
Jefferson's checked in for Cleveland. Harris comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. David West, he's checked in for Duncan. DL comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Leonard, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Green. As Greg was talking about Clark back to Love, it wasn't his choice to camp out from 3 last year. It was designed that way to create operating space for both LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah, and you think about it, it's hard to ask a successful post player not to play to his strengths, but Love made the sacrifice, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that, Kevin.
Leonard attacking. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one. The Cavaliers trail by for Love. Off target from 3-point range.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Love kicks to Irving, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 7.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Parker drives in. Great D that time from James.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior. You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron.
It does. That is effective. Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Shumpert comes in for Harris. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for James. Mozgov comes in for Richard Jefferson. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Shumpert. And Jones subbed in for Mo Williams. Mozgov passes to Thompson. He dishes it to Dellavedova. There's the triple. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just one on the basket from Jones.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Spurs lead by 1. And time now to go courtside as we send you up.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. We've got a pretty even game underway at Quicken Loans Arena. Kenny, what was your take on... And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for San Antonio, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Duncan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Green. And that's now 9 points for Leonard. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Love. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love.
And that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Leonard dishes to Green. Aldridge inside. He's going up against Love. The 11-footer. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Well, you've got Greg Popovich, and I think he puts this at times grumpy demeanor in a more of a spotlight. He's playing along, as we all know, with the sideline reporters. He knows, Greg, you know this firsthand, when to turn it on, when to turn it off. He can be as compassionate a person, Clark, that you and I have ever been around.
Yeah, he's competitive, but he understands that we're all human, and he treats people the right way all the time.
Spurs leading by 7. Outside Leonard, beyond the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 14 points for Kawhi Leonard.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And Tony Parker, at least some of his success can be attributed to playing with talented bigs. I mean, in his rookie season, he plays with both the Admiral and Tim Duncan. He kept that partnership going with Duncan for several more championships. So while talented, he's also been very fortunate.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for Leonard. To halt the run, and slam dunk by Shumpert.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Again, the miss by Green. Now talking about Parker and the bigs, Tony benefited from their presence, Clark, but they also benefited from his play.
Really, early in their careers, the only way to defend Parker and Duncan was to pack the lane, and once Tony developed a consistent jump shot, the only way to defend them was to hope and pray.
Right. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Kevin Love's checked in for Bergeron. James comes in for Thompson. Harris is checked in for Mo Williams. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Shumpert. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Aldridge a screen. Duncan kicks to Ginobili. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Spurs leading by 6. Parker with no one around. Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. James. Great D that time from Green.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Outside Jefferson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. San Antonio also making some changes. West is checked in for Duncan. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Green. Ginobili outside. Fires for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Well, Greg, we was talking about the assistant that was hired was Becky Hammond, a phenomenal player for a very long time in the WNBA. And Clark, you know, you and I were talking about this before. She was a perfect candidate to become the first full-time female assistant.
Yeah, I agree with you. And it might not seem like that big a deal to some, but this was a big-time barrier breaker that the Spurs pulled off.
Williams gets the bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Smith against Parker. And Diaw kicks to Ginobili. There's the pick. Pass to Mills. Fires the 3. No good. Williams with the defensive effort. Passes it to Shumpert. It's stolen by West. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. LeBron and Love are the talented for the Cavaliers. Leonard with no one around. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. The Cavaliers trail by 7.
Hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence.
To the other, Kevin, that's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Pick by West. Feeds it to Diaw.